Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
What? Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Dynamite recap for the Smack Raw podcast. I'm your host, Katie, baby.
Baby.
There we go. And I'm joined by Kevin Crazy and RN. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Baby.
Not gonna lie, as soon as I hit record and switch to the recap, forgot what I was saying. You know, it happens.
Don't worry about it. We got you.
Oh man. So I really need to stop looking at my phone. Thank you to all the people who are live right now, watching us live.
Sorry.
Because we're live on twitch.tv/puttingyouover. If you miss a live stream, we have the video from the podcast up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/smackdropodcast. We have the audio form up on a plethora of podcast platforms.
All of them.
All of them. We are the exclusive recap for Wrestling News World. Ow. Check out.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
It's fine.
I know you're spitting fire right now.
I'm literally talking so fast.
But you know.
I feel like this is my first one. I don't know what's
Oh,
going
you're
on.
good.
Anyways, Wrestling News World. Bookmark the website. Make it your home for all of your wrestling news, wants, and needs by checking out their articles, their podcasts, and their premium content. And, help support us and this shit show that I run for Wednesday and Thursdays by going where, Kevin?
Patreon.com/SmackDrawPodcast. But the reason why you want to go there is to give us your money for a lot of really awesome reasons. We'll shout you out. You can give us your opinions. You can mute RN with a sticker, even though he won't shut up. He never shuts up, and we like it that way. So you can get yourself a t-shirt. You can get exclusive first looks that are before, it's like time travel, kind of, because people get it later than you do. It's scientific. Don't ask questions that you don't want the answers to. But it's all awesome, and we all love all of you. You can even get some advertising. Boom, voila.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think
Thank you.
think you got everything. I don't even know. Oh, speaking of my shirt, we're gonna talk about this for a second.
Okay.
It has been ordered. I will get a shirt soon. Don't fret, anybody.
Yeah. That's the real HR issue.
We're not going to talk about HR. We all need to be sent to HR at this point.
Yeah. No joke.
No joke at all. Let's just talk about Dynamite because
wait, what are we doing here?
Kevin.
I've missed you, Katie. I
missed you too. I guess I missed you too, Kevin. I guess. All right.
It's better than I thought I'd get, so I'll take it.
I'm just trying to be nice because there's more people here, so I'll try my best.
Fair enough. All
right, let's talk about first match. The Young Bucks, the new AEW Tag Team Champions, taking on Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin. They're also brothers. They are 19 and 21 years old.
Holy shit, I didn't know they were that young.
They're babies.
Yeah. Fuck.
So like, they're basically
Wow.
the Young Bucks when they first started.
Yeah.
What?
What was that?
From who?
From you.
Orange, you say something?
Yeah, I said literally.
I don't know. You were glitching.
Oh.
I couldn't hear you.
Dog, I was wondering with my mic. I was like, everything sounded. No, you said they're just like the Bucks at 19. I said literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's also one of the reasons why this match was freaking fire.
Yeah.
Just goes to show you, diving is always you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. Basically. I mean, these guys have been on Dark like twice.
A lot. Oh, I thought
more than that?
maybe you're right. I thought it was a lot because I saw him and I don't watch Dark all that often. So I made an assumption.
I've heard of them, but I've never seen them on Dark. I don't watch them.
Listen, I haven't watched Dark in a while. I need to.
I haven't either, honestly.
It's fine. This match obviously is great because 4 very talented men. I mean, they're basically boys, but they're men.
Yeah.
The spots were great. Like you could see. What? Wait, what did you say? I was trying to talk. God.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was thinking the same goddamn thing, Aaron. I'm so glad you fucking said that.
Jokes.
Holy shit.
I fucking can't.
I
I literally fucking can't with you two today.
Sorry.
Anyways, match was I'm gonna say it again. Fucking great. It was an amazing match.
Yeah.
Bucks doing Bucks things. Top Flight basically upping what the Bucks do with the amount of flips and kicks and counters. It was
Young boy, the youngest one, that motherfucker looked like he got like a 60-inch vertical. When match first started, and they were doing their like bouncing back and forth, but he was just jumping over Nick Jackson, I think, just back and forth, leapfrogging him shit. Like he literally looks like he can dunk on anybody in the fucking NBA. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the younger one is Dante. I could be very wrong though.
The light skinned one, the one that looked like he was white.
But both, I'm ignoring that comment. Both were great. There was one spot in the match that I was a little sketchy about. Was I don't know which one they tried to do. They like flipped into a Rana in the corner and tried to flip Matt off, but it looked a little sketchy. Got a little nervous.
Yeah, I hear you.
But besides that, it was great. There was a lot of close calls towards the end. It was almost another upset. It was almost like another private party situation where the Bucks may or may not have overlooked Top Flight. And then as soon as Matt almost got rolled up, Bucks were like, yeah, screw this. Hit the BT trigger for the win. And then after the match, the Hybrid 2 comes out. They attack Top Flight. Matt and Nick chase them away. And then there's a nice show of respect by the Young Bucks.
That shit was dope. But the one thing I can say, the AEW stars and especially the stars that are running the company, they are generous as fuck. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, they didn't give them the thing. They always give upcoming guys, just like they were part. They always give them offense. They always make them look like they're just as good as them. And that goes with Jericho, Moxley, Kenny, all of them. They are giving as fuck and understand that it's not going to always be them. They have to start getting some other guys ready to come in. So that's the one thing I can say that I love about AEW the most is that nobody's worried about their spot.
Yep. No, for sure, because like even in this match, they made me believe for like a few seconds that Top Flight might be able to beat the Bucks, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
because they already did it. They did it with Private Party. That's why that belief is there.
yeah, that too, yeah.
I mean, do you think after this match, because I'm like 90% sure they don't have contracts yet, do you think Top Flight will be signed after this match?
I hope so.
Yeah, they was rocking a bunch of AEW shit in those promos. They were AEW head to toe, shirts and shit and everything.
Yeah, I'd be
I mean,
surprised if they weren't signed, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would be too. If they don't have a graphic, I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Nah, me either.
But let's talk about the best and weirdest thing to come from MJF joining the Inner Circle. Inner Circle slays
so
Vegas.
This is so dope.
Fire. So fire.
Oh my god.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about both parts. Like, there's no reason it got split up, but let's just talk about it as a whole.
All right.
So, before Dynamite even hit the air, I think it was yesterday or possibly today, every single member of the Inner Circle tweeted, WTF happened this weekend.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, literally all of them.
That's awesome.
So it does, nice little video montages. They're playing blackjack, craps, they're at like a dance club. And then it goes to like Jericho and Max trying to like one up each other with a shot they're gonna take.
So good.
It's literally the steak situation all over again.
Yep.
I think they were at a casino in Florida. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I think they were at a casino in Florida. They wasn't in Vegas.
Oh,
Well-
probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, Vegas. It's
Yeah.
Vegas. So they end up taking like a shot of like 100 proof Everclear, like pure grain. Then
That was definitely Walt.
it was
Yeah, they were
First of all,
like
these fucking
chugging that shit.
Drink. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I was like, that's the
Whoa.
biggest fucking shot I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
that would have been the end of the recording if that was really Everclear. They drank out like that. That would have been
Oh,
bad
yeah.
for the rest of
That'd have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been a wrap on the evening for sure.
for sure.
Then it leads to them getting stoned in a limo, which I bet
I've
Kevin really
known.
appreciated.
Yeah, like this whole thing, like it gave me like obvious like hangover vibes,
Yep.
but like kind of treading in the area of like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas a little bit, like with the trippy aspects and shit like that, you know, which I thought was kind of dope.
No selling the fact that Conan and LAX got back together.
See, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah. I didn't know who that was either.
Yeah, those Conan's on ass.
I don't know. Do you wanna elaborate on who that is?
Conan, K-Dog, Latino World from AWO, Red. Like, what the? How old were you, fucking toddler? You don't know who Conan is? Seriously?
I'm
K-Dog.
literally a child.
I guess you are. I mean, like, automatically assumed. He has his own fucking podcast on Jericho's network.
I have no idea who he is either.
How am I supposed to know that?
You don't know who Conan is either.
Nope. Not a
Kevin,
single.
Kevin has no excuse. Kevin's older than I am.
Kevin, you don't know who Conan is. You're lying. Tequila Sunrise Conan. Feud of Rey Mysterio Conan. In the red and black NWO with Kevin Nash's thing.
But that I might remember. I didn't watch much WCW back in the day, man.
I didn't
Oh my
either.
God,
Because again,
bro.
I was a child.
Well, I was too.
I'm about to
I
walk
was
out
a
on this fucking
baby.
interview. I'm literally about to walk out on this interview.
First of all, it's a podcast, not an
We
interview.
did. It's we finished.
And I took that shit personally.
You guys got fucking homework. Go look up who the fuck that is when we get done recording. Jesus Christ.
No,
Nah.
you don't give me homework. No, sir.
You
I'm
didn't
out of
do
school.
that. You were
I-
too long
No.
ago.
I am out of school. I am out of college. I don't have homework anymore. You can't make me.
I got video games to play.
I got a laptop. I got to get away from you guys. I'm gonna
Come on, RN. We love you. Come on.
God damn. Let's just keep talking about Inner Circle Slaying Vegas. Wardlow and Hager staring daggers at each other, beating people up.
That was so dope.
the Dick Single contest between them and the best part about all of everything. Everybody's having fucking a good time, and they're just eyeballing each other throughout the whole fucking segment. That shit was probably the best part.
Yeah. And then they just beat random people up.
They really were. Also, Maddie's calling me out in the chat. She said, Katie, I'm younger than you, and I know who Conan is. Listen.
I still got a lot of video games to play.
It's fine. Whatever. We're done. So it doesn't to be continued, but we're just going to go straight into the second part. They're on the rooftop. It basically looks like The Hangover at this point.
Yeah.
They're like, Elvis is the new member of the Inner Circle. And I literally wrote The Hangover. Sammy wants to be Blood Brothers, is like ready to like stab himself. Basically Alan from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does the classic next morning. Jericho's in bed with Elvis. MJF has like a mark all over his face. I think that like Sammy was here or something. Sammy's in the fountain. Sammy got married 3 times.
Yeah, it was. It was. Santana was in a thing that said wife too, and he was doing like curls or some shit.
Wasn't that Ortiz?
Or yeah. I'm sorry, you're right, Ortiz. But that was a funny part.
Santana was feeding farm animals, and then they hear a baby, and it's fucking Hornswoggle.
Yep.
Like,
I hate this so bad. Like I just expect not want to, but I expected it to be some like corny shit, and like it was like funny corny, like and all the Hangover fucking rappers and shit. Like I wanted to hate, really expected this was gonna be ass. I fucking loved every single rap.
Well, I think it takes like only dudes like Jericho and MJF can pull something like this off though in wrestling and make it believable and not, have it come across as fucking dumb and cheesy,
It was dumb and cheesy in a good way.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying this was like fine art or anything. I'm just like it comes across.
It's their chemistry. Like it doesn't matter what the fuck they do. And even the musical thing, like I'm not saying it was terrible. It was ass to me. Like I could see the appeal of it and why people loved it. But anything they do is going to be, first of all, it's going to be polarizing. And second of all, it's going to be fucking hot fire for the most part. I mean, the only miss they have to me is the musical number. But even the shit going up that and after with the stakes shit, that shit was all raw too. Like their chemistry is just unreal. It's kind of rock mankind, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear what you mean. It's always I'm always looking forward to what they're gonna do on Dynamite, no matter what it is, because like you said, I mean, what have they missed on? Even the stuff that they missed on is like quality material,
Not rock mankind. I say more Austin Angle, maybe.
Yeah.
But among the great chemistries.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And yeah, like you said, I mean, even this is because, like I said, I hated the musical, but a lot of people did split 50-50. And in wrestling, you're fucking winning it. If you get no emotions or one thing hating it, it is what it is. But if you got something to split right down the middle, like the musical number was, that's a win.
Oh, that's exactly what you want to do. Because
Yeah, that's a win.
people will talk about it ad nauseum, man, because they just want to fucking just hate on each other. You know?
Yeah. That's it. That's a fucking win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, overall, it was a nice little cherry on top of, I think, a very good episode of Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I would agree. Especially after last week's stinker. This was a real good palate cleanser. This whole episode.
Palate cleanser. I was about to say the same thing. Good palate cleanser. After the last one.
Look at that.
Think alike, I guess.
The only complaint I do have is getting into this fucking name shit. WWE Winter is coming and all that bullshit, bro. Like, it's just an episode of fucking Dynamite. Like, stop. Still on TNT. It's still 2 hours. Chill.
Well, we'll get to the Winter is coming stuff. But, so after the first part of Inner Circle Slays Vegas, we get a Mox promo. Listen, nothing else matters in this promo except the fact that he nonchalantly drops that Renee is pregnant.
That was dope. I didn't even realize what he said until I think you said something in the chat, Katie. I was like, well, he did say she was pregnant.
I was watching the draft. I completely missed this promo.
I mean, it was to be perfectly honest with you, it's pretty normal Mox promo, but that was fucking ridiculous.
No, listen,
like,
he not the most nonchalant way to drop that your wife is pregnant. He's saying that he like his body hurts, he like can't get out of bed. I have a pregnant wife at home, and then just continues to talk. How are you gonna ignore that little tidbit of information, my guy? Like, and nothing else mattered after this point. I dropped my phone. I was shook.
Yeah.
I still am.
Even Excalibur put that over, you know, after the promo was over. He buried the lead or something like that, he said, and it was like fucking totally true, you know. But like, yeah, it was dope. I liked it. I was into it, you know.
Like I said, after he said pregnant wife at home, not a clue what he said. I was distracted. I was so happy. I still am. That means, listen, women this week in the wrestling world, killing it. Becky Lynch's pregnancy photos, gorgeous.
Dope.
Renee is now pregnant. I mean, women just win. I'm
they have
happy.
Babies.
I'm happy as fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck, and that's all that matters.
No, I'm happy for them, but
yeah, I'm not like hating or anything like that. Just like talk about people's personal life.
I got a lot of video games to play.
God damn it, Kevin.
But
no, I mean, like, no, for real. I put out good vibes for them, but like,
I'm just happy as all hell. Like,
no, and you can be.
And those were fire, but like, I hate these like stage fucking like high fashion fraternity pictures people be doing now. Like, just show us fucking belly, keep it moving, bro. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. But like I said, I'm not into people's personal lives. So.
Look at RN High Road and everybody.
I'm not. I do that.
I'm just messing.
No, seriously, like all these stan accounts and these weird fuckers on the internet and shit, bro. Like,
oh, that's weird.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit. I don't know personal. That's their personal life for a reason.
That's taking it too far. Like, like announcing like announcing you're pregnant.
Yeah, go ahead.
Amazing. Like Becky has been off social media for 8 months, and then just decides to just drop her photo shoot and then pieces again. She didn't even have to.
No.
Like one of them got a fucking like tattoo ultrasound or some shit. I think I saw or something crazy like that. Like,
If
Oh.
let's talk
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
stands real quick. It's not even about the women. Some dude got AJ's rib tattoos with AJ's kids' birthdays.
his birthdays are doing.
Like
fucking
that's
crazy.
too far. Like that is
If you get an
way
AJ
too
Styles
far.
tattoo, like if you get an AJ Styles tattoo, that is what it is. Like I got a AAA skull. I just got it a couple weeks ago. But like
Yeah.
you replicate a fucking tattoo with his children's birthday, like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not into people person like give a shit about, and that's the personal like reason. Like it's none of my business to know about if it's bad. Now, this is different. He dropped it on TV like it was business. But things like that, like that ain't none of my business. That's their family, bro. Like, I got kids in the family, so I get it. Like I don't want nobody all up in my shit either. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really give a fuck. And I don't go looking for people's personal shit.
Oh yeah,
No,
I don't go
no.
looking, but if it pops up, I'm like, yes. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
Like they're like this is different. Like you can be happy because like he dropped this himself. It wasn't like a fucking news, fucking breaking news or
paparazzi
like
or some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is different, but just in general,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about kids.
No, I mean I think this is just them wanting to celebrate the fact that they're having a baby, and good for them, you know. So
yeah.
Hey, and it was a cool way to. I thought it was a really cool way to announce it, to embed it in a promo like that. It was just
so
I thought it was cool.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
What a bastard! I love it.
That's the most Moxie shit ever, for real.
It
No,
really
that's
is.
yeah. That's why it worked. It was
couldn't get any more Moxie.
It really couldn't. All right.
Baby.
Enough baby pregnancy talk. Let's get into Orange Cassidy taking on Kip Sabian and Mira's on commentary. Listen, I have like no notes for this match. I wasn't necessarily paying attention. I mean, I was watching, but like, no, taking notes was not my priority at the moment. I was actually watching. It looked like a great match. I saw Cassidy was taped up on his shoulder, and it looked like a great match. Cassidy and Sabian seem to have great chemistry together, and I know that Cassidy gets the mousetrap pin for the win. And
yeah, that was dope.
It's so good. Like when Cassidy like lets go, he's amazing. When slots Cassidy, he's also amazing.
Yeah. Well, what I like about it is it's a roll-up finisher. You know what I mean? Like it's so perfect for somebody like Orange Cassidy, and it looks legit. Like it looks like it's hard as fuck to get out of too. You know?
Yeah. And so after he wins, Miro comes in, clotheslines the shit out of him, and then best friends come out, run off Kip and Miro, and then they gotta give the people what they want, which is
they do. And
is anybody's friends ever gonna be there for them when shit pops off?
What's that?
Is anybody's friends actually ever gonna be there for them when shit pops off?
Yo, the best friends got into the ring real quick tonight.
Yeah, but he already got his head fucking knocked off.
Well, they probably didn't expect Miro to just hop in and murder Orange Cassidy.
Why not? He's been hopping and murdering them since he debuted.
I mean, touche.
I'm just saying, they got there pretty quick.
I'm telling you right now, if they were my friends, I'm fighting them. I'm saying word, my bad. I'm fighting them after the show. What the fuck was y'all, bro? It don't take you that long to get the ring, bro. The ramp is like 10 feet long, bro. Why did it take y'all 10 minutes to get out here to save me, man? As a matter of fact, why ain't y'all out here fucking with me, bro? Bring your ass out to this ring, bro. You know they gonna jump me, man. That's just me.
Someone
You're not wrong.
How many times RN just said bruh.
This new Smack Raw drinking game. Every time RN says bruh, you take a shot.
Unless you're underage, take a sip of juice.
Yeah.
Unless you're Jay, get a Gatorade.
Poor Jay. I'm surprised he's not here harassing us.
Right?
Yeah, that's just a thing at AEW. That's one of the things at AEW I hate is that nobody's there for their friends.
I mean, they really aren't.
Like nobody.
I mean, yeah, thinking about it.
They all went to the Rhea Ripley stage.
Stop it.
Jesus.
So after that, we got the contract signing for Cleaner Kenny Omega taking on John Moxley, who is the champ, because their match is December 2nd for the title, and that's the whole winter is coming kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So Tony Schiavone's in the ring. He announces Cleaner Kenny Omega, and I was like, okay, sure. He was wearing aviators, so people were like, Cleaner, there it is. But
This pissed me off. I want to see. This is not my Kenny Omega. I want my Kenny Omega with a patent leather jacket on, leather gloves, and some really tight, questionable leather pants, bro. But I don't know. It's because I don't. What is the cleaner about him besides the aviators? That's it.
Those girls with brooms.
listen, I am just saying what Tony Schiavone said. That's why I'm putting everything in quotes, Cleaner related. I'm saying
It's
the
not real.
Cleaner.
They're little Asian girls. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what. That's what they were over there, bro. They had these old rhythmless ass little white girls dancing with them brooms, bro. They can get some matching brooms, bro. They look like they got brooms. They just grabbed some shit they found in the closet back
there. Jesus Christ.
Bootleg ass cleaner, bro. Oven cleaner.
From Wish. It's when you order the cleaner from Wish.
Literally, it's like dollar store cleaner, bro. What the hell is this, bro?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Japan cleaner, to be honest with you, so I'm digging it so far.
We haven't seen it because it wasn't WWE. Chill out. We got it.
Man.
All right. Everyone.
I know it's just
listen, bruh. No.
Bruh count. 94 on the bruh count.
94 on the bruh count.
It's at least 100 now. Jesus. Y'all are ridiculous. So Kenny comes out. He's sitting at the table. Mox's music hits. And he's nowhere to be found. And it's like, oh man, breaking news. Like, let's get a camera backstage. Mox is just.
I hate Schiavone. He's like, what? What's going on back there? Hold up. Like, he didn't even have shit in his ear. How's he getting anything with that? He didn't even have an earpiece in. And he was like skipping all over his words. Look, Kenny, sound like fucking JR out there.
That was kind of awful. He didn't do a very good job right there, for sure.
I hope it was Kenny that let for it. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, so Mox is taken out backstage. Like, he's laid out. His nose was bleeding, but the doc was like, nah, like, stabilize his neck, whatever. And Kenny just looks... I just choked. Kenny just looks confused in the ring. He still signs his contract. He still signs it anyway. He's like, well, first it was your elbow, now your nose is bleeding a little bit. This match is gonna happen, John. And he signs, but he, like, writes something after he signs, and this motherfucker drew a smiley face after he signs his contract.
Is that what he did?
It looked like he wrote something, but, like, I legit saw, like, he did a smiley face. I was like, you little bitch. So, I don't know if we're actually...
He didn't look confused. He looked like he was frustrated, honestly. Like you said, oh, now you gotta... Now it's always something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought, too, is like, can't we just fucking do this, bro? Bruh, sorry.
Stop. Well,
Number one.
Savannah says plot twist. It was Hangman. Hangman hasn't been seen since he lost at Full Gear.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to do to get a real heel, I'm down with. I don't give a shit who it is.
Well, I mean, he was on the phone last week, so a lot of people were thinking, oh, he called somebody to take out Mox. That is the ongoing theory right now, and one of the biggest theories for who took out Mox is actually Hangman, because everyone's like, well, where's Hangman? Like, where's he at?
No, I mean it makes sense.
I mean, not to me, it doesn't make any sense at all. He's been trying to distance himself from fucking Hangman for like 3 months now or 2 months now.
That was the whole point.
I guess.
He's getting ahead of the game. This guy graduated from the spy college.
Okay.
Anyways.
He's espionage. I'm not making any sense. It's okay.
I know you're not. I'm very... next. we got Jericho on commentary for a whole 30 seconds, basically for him to say that next week him and Hager are gonna have a match against SCU, and then it's Pac versus Blade, and of course Eddie Kingston's on commentary. I was surprised because Pac, this is his first match in like 8 months. I think they said like March was his last match, and I was surprised he was like low-key getting the shit beat out of him for the majority of this match. It also doesn't help that Butcher was ringside and Bunny, and they obviously play a factor.
Shit was ass. Just say it was ass. It was too long of a fucking match. Wow. They gave the shitter and the Blade way too much time and way too much offense. He almost fucking killed him when he did that. Tried to hang him on the when he did a suplex and hang him on the ropes and shit. About fucking slammed his damn neck into the canvas. Just luckily pulled himself up. Get these trash bags off my fucking screen immediately and keep them away from our top guys because they are worthless. Keep them with the Nightmare nutsacks and away from anybody that's worth the damn. Pac is too valuable a commodity to be getting his ass kicked by the shitter. Like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here. And this was like a 30-minute match. Like, are you kidding me? Grow up, AEW.
It was a very long match.
No.
It didn't.
No, they're not grown up.
It didn't need to be that long anyway.
No, it was long. It was a long fucking match.
It was a very like, this was definitely the low point of the night. It was very drawn out. Even so, the end of the match looks like Pac's going for, or Pac, whatever. Eddie Kingston kept saying it differently, so now I don't know how to actually say it.
I hear you.
Pac, man, this shit's retarded.
It looks like he's going for the Black Arrow, but he actually just hits a shooting star press into his submission, which is the Brutalizer.
That was beautiful.
He looked a little sketchy up there. He didn't look like Pac up there. He
no.
I mean,
well, like the whole
months is a long time.
The whole sequence
was scared, but he didn't look like himself up there.
The whole sequence after he jumped, though, man, was beautiful.
Yeah, in the air, he's down probably the best high flyer in their company, maybe in wrestling, to be honest.
Yeah, he's good.
He's damn good.
Yeah.
So he wins, and then Butcher comes in and starts beating him up. Eddie Kingston, or no, he's about to start talking, and then Butcher comes in and attacks him. And then Kingston gets up off commentary. They're all beating him up. Ray Fenix comes out and starts getting at Kingston and Butcher and Blade, trying his best. And then finally, after what felt like forever, Penta comes out with a chair, which these men in their chairs, if you're going to come out and make the save, make it a little faster, people. Like,
right?
If they come out with a chair, it's either a turn or nothing's happening.
Yeah, well, I mean, for this instance, as soon as he walked out, I literally saw Kingston go, "That's my best friend," and I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Right.
So he comes. Penta walks in the ring. It looks like he's gonna hit his brother. and he starts swinging at Kingston and Butcher and Blade. They leave, and we get the reformation of the Death Triangle.
I'm into that. I'm way into that.
Do it again. If I'm getting my ass whooped and my brother takes that long to come save me, he's one room over. We are fighting after we get done fighting the other guys. That's the rule.
That's the rule.
It's a pretty good rule to have, I think.
I would have literally punched my brother in the stomach after I just got the shit stomped out of me. And then he comes in like 10 minutes later. I would have literally punched him in the stomach after I got up.
Yeah, I probably would have too. I can't even lie.
So after the longest match ever, we get a brief thing backstage of Jade from last week. She's like standing over Brandy and like crushes her arm like with a chair, and like Nyla, Rose, and Vicky are like holding back the refs, and then Big Swole, Red Velvet, and I believe Serena Deeb, I could be wrong on her, they come out and they're kind of just like consoling Brandy. That is the
Again,
most. What?
all those people out there, they come after she stomps the chair and after she already got her ass kicked is on the ground. So nobody in the back heard that commotion and these women yelling and screaming at each other and all these refs being held back by two other women. But nobody heard it until after she snaps her with a chair. And
you know what? Maybe not.
Then when Big Swole gets there, she doesn't do anything. She says, "Get Big Bird out of here."
That was kind of funny, though.
That was funny, but she didn't want no smoke with that big girl. That's all I'm saying. They never worst friends ever in AEW. Don't be friends with anybody.
Worst friends.
To be fair, I'm gonna say this. Brandy, the only like friend we've seen her with recently is Red Velvet, so that's on Red Velvet. The other two have never said they're like associated, but
she's a black girl now, so she's friends with all the other black girls. That's her gimmick.
That's her gimmick.
Serena Deeb came out to help her. She ain't black. She's whiter than I am. Yes, she did.
I didn't see her. I just saw Red Velvet and Big Swole.
Yeah, Serena Deeb. Yeah, Maddie confirmed it for me. Serena Deeb was there.
Oh, okay.
I
I knew there was somebody else. I could not remember who it was.
I just saw Big Swole and Red Velvet. All I'm saying is with this shit, like Brandy Rose, she has been I don't want to say white, but she turned up the blackness just a little bit last week. It was kind of awkward and embarrassing, to be honest. But yeah. So now all the black girls are gonna come save her. That's how that works.
Well,
go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I took away from this, to sprinkle some okayness on it, if you will, was that like I thought it was kind of cool that like what's Targil, what Paige, the fuck is her name? Is that right?
I don't even know her name.
Jade. Yeah, sorry. And she might be working with Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero. Maybe we'll be getting
a wrestler or like a ballet or like have they said yet?
I think she's a wrestler.
Yeah,
she was like a motherfucker. I mean, she's big and strong looking. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that would be dope if she's with Vicky and him. That's her mouthpiece, and Vicky's finally getting a little stable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because we've talked about that before, and so like I kind of got excited about that. I mean, I hear you on all the Brandy shit. I didn't really care about that. I mean, I cared about it, but like that was the cool part.
That was the cool part. Well, speaking of Serena Deeb, the next match we got was the NWA Women's Championship. So Serena Deeb, the champion, taking on Thunder Rosa.
Match of the night.
Exactly.
Easy.
Exactly.
So good. This was so good.
Like, I don't even have notes because it was a clinic. It was amazing. These two women kill it every time they're in the ring, whether they're against each other, against other people, kill it.
Oh
I
yeah.
had to go watch some Serena Deeb stuff because I mean that match was it last week or the week before. Like I didn't know who she was
Hmm.
the first time she defended, so I went back and watched stuff. She is fucking lights out. She might be better than Thunder Rosa to me, honestly. Like, and I love Thunder Rosa, but I think Serena might be better, at least in
You,
ring wise.
you could make an argument for sure.
I mean, I could be wrong with how long they've both been in the ring. Deeb, I think, is like 15 years, and Thunder Rosa's like less than
Uh,
10.
Shit, that makes sense. I mean, because
yeah.
they are dead. They're fucking generals in the ring. Like
Yeah.
everything looked like it had a purpose. Nothing was like stupid women's wrestling shit. Like these were just wrestlers,
Mm-hmm.
not women's wrestlers, not fucking divas, not knockouts, not any of that. These were just two badass fucking wrestlers in the ring having a dope ass fucking match on TV. And AEW is the better for it. Whatever they need to do to raid fucking NWA's women's division, they need to fucking do it now or do a handshake something until NWA gets a real TV deal. But they need to keep this going as long as they fucking can because the amount of quality they have compared to AEW is blinding, and they're
Oh
making it
yeah.
worse because you keep putting them on your show to show us how shitty your women are compared to the NWA's women. Like they need to figure it out. They need to get a hand Billy Corgan in there, let him fucking sing some songs on air or something. Whatever the fuck they got to do to steal their women.
Yo, that trips me out every time I hear Billy Corgan because all I can think of is the Smashing Pumpkins, and that does not say pro wrestling to me at all.
No, but if you really like look up some of the interviews and shit, like he's in it. Like
No, I know he is.
no, I'm just saying like he's not one of those guys like just got some money was like, oh, I want to buy. No, a lifelong fucking fan, went to all types of shows. Like he's in his takes on wrestling. Like I really love his view on wrestling. Like it's more old school, like I am, like not super old school, like back in the day, but and a little bit modern. But for the most part, it's really, really super dope and old school how he thinks. And him owning the NWA is like almost perfect. I mean, it
No,
sucks that all guys pull some dumb shit. And he had to fire all of them.
Well,
besides that, yeah, it's dope.
no, it's just funny because I just Smashing Pumpkins pro wrestling. Right. I know he's legit, and obviously, I mean, Jesus, but the match itself was really dope. But I think with some of the stuff that they did in there, I think we kind of probably know where Thunder Rosa is going to go, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, yeah. So
unless I missed something, I don't know.
Well, let me set it up, and hopefully I can assist you here. Ow. During the
don't
match,
hurt yourself.
Stop it. Towards the end of the match, Rebel or Reba, whatever you want to call her, is like distracting Aubrey, because Serena Deeb gets thrown to the outside. Britt Baker comes out from the tunnel, whoops on Thunder Rosa real quick, runs back through the tunnel after laying her out.
Yeah.
And then like Reba like puts the thing back and like goes back. Deeb ends up hitting, I think Excalibur called it like the Swiss special for the win. I have no idea.
Whatever it was awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, fucking.
And so she wins, but then after the match, Rosa just goes to ringside and starts whooping on Britt Baker, who decided to just come back to ringside after laying her out.
She beat the shit out. She threw some haymakers at her too. That first one, she gave her that business on that one. That shit was dope.
Well, they got into like they were getting into like a war of words on Twitter, and Baker was like, "You don't belong here. Like, go back to where you belong." Talking about NWA. So, I mean, as much shit as we've given AEW for their women's division, the amount of women that were featured in storylines or the starting of storylines tonight, I give them props.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing, especially with that match. I mean, like easily the best match of the night, and seeds for the potential women's stable, and then a really compelling potential rivalry between Thunder Rosa and Dr. Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there you go. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good night. It rendered RN speechless. I can't believe it.
Can't argue with facts.
Facts. Facts.
Automatic facts, just like that.
Facts of life.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of more women that are involved in things, Anna Jay and the gem of the Dark Order, John Silver.
Oh my god.
I love.
He really is.
This man is the funniest fucking person. He's literally just a gem of a human. He's spitting fire, just angrily saying a promo about how Anna Jay was, the star of the show, and now she's the Queen Slayer, and how Mr. Brody Lee demanded Tony give Anna Jay a title shot for next week. And I'm about it.
If he hadn't given that promo with so much passion, I don't know that I would be. But holy shit, did John Silver sell the shit out of that promo? I've never seen anybody be quite so goddamn passionate.
He's amazing.
Oh my god, it was awesome. Put it in the box.
No, RN has something to say. I can tell. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Not into y'all's guy, Silver. Like doesn't do it for me.
That's all right. It's fair. It's fair. My love for him also stems from BTE, but y'all don't watch BTE, so that's okay. He's an acquired taste. I'll say that.
Nah.
I do like him in the ring because some of the shit that he does to be so fucking tiny, like I can't give it. Like he's a strong little motherfucker. I can tell you that. Like I will give it. I do give him props like inside the ring, but I'm not into the like yelling and screaming and shit like Hulk Hogan type shit. Like I've never really liked that. Like it's just not my thing. Like, but like I said, in the ring, he is dope, and like I can't even hate on that. Like it's like how I feel about Shotzi. Like I hate everything about her except in the ring.
Jesus.
Jesus. So before we talk about the main event for next week, we know it's Anna Jay taking on Hikaru Shida for the AEW Women's Championship. Will Hobbs is in action. Jake Hager and Chris Jericho are taking on SCU, and Pac and Phoenix are taking on Butcher and The Blade. Which I know RN's really happy.
Yeah.
Well, it better be a fucking squash match. Is Anna Jay any good? Because like I don't think I can remember a match. I don't know if I've ever seen her actually.
She got like squashed by Abaddon, the one.
That's what I thought. That was shit. That was what 6 months ago, wasn't it?
That was a long time ago. Didn't she? She had a match with Brandy on that special one of Dynamite too, right? Like,
yeah.
But that was a few months ago too, if I remember correctly.
I just couldn't remember if I ever seen her wrestle or not.
She's definitely gotten better. Like I think she's only like a year or two into like being a professional wrestler. Like she's not super far along, but from where she started, she's great.
Gotcha. Okay, like Mandy Rose, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like Mandy Rose. Like definitely better than where she started.
Gotcha. Okay.
She's had a few matches on Dark though too, right?
Silver in his promo said she's on like a 5
That's right.
win streak right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm excited because last time, like Anna said it, like last time her and Shida went toe-to-toe, Shida whooped her. Like, she was like a nobody. So, I'm excited to see where it'll go. Alright, let's talk about this main event. Team Taz, so Brian Cage and Ricky Starks, taking on Cody Rhodes and the new TNT champ, Darby Allin. I have nothing against the match. A lot of it was in picture-in-picture, which y'all know pisses me off because I can't concentrate.
And it's your main event. This is the only match of the night that shouldn't be fucking picture-in-picture.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
It shouldn't be anything until it's over. Like,
Yep.
That's what pissed me off most about the match too. But I thought the match was pretty. I thought Cage was at least dope in the match, and
Oh
we
yeah.
finally got to showcase what the fuck he can really do in there, his strength and everything like that. And
Mm.
Darby was Darby taking the ass whooping and shit and everything. Like you said, it was an okay match. I mean, don't really got really much else to add. I mean,
Well,
Yeah. Kev.
yeah.
Joe top was fucking raw.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. No, the thing that I took away from the match the most was like, you were saying, I think last week, Aaron, that Brian Cage is, really pretty agile and he can do some of the high flyer shit. It's like he let a little bit of the cat out of the bag, tonight, and it was dope. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think he calmed a lot of it down, like, because right before he was supposed to sign with AEW, maybe about a year ago, but he tore his tricep or something, and another, like, literally 2 or 3 days before he's supposed to sign, so he didn't. So I think he's like calmed a lot of it down because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get career longevity, which I don't mind. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He's
makes
strong.
sense.
I want to see like it just sucks because AEW doesn't really have any big guys for him to throw around, but like I would have loved to see him like Keith Lee, fucking what's the wine dude? I always forget his name. Because you're going to fight Mox earlier. What the
Lance Archer?
Lance Archer?
Cobb.
Oh, Jeff Cobb, yeah.
Oh yeah, they would be dope in the ring together.
I think Cage and Wardlow would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wardlow's, I mean, it would be, but Wardlow's just not a real big guy. I'm talking about like super heavy, not super heavy, but Warhawk. That would actually be a good one.
Well,
What's his name?
Luchasaurus, I think, would be good too.
Yeah, that too. I want somebody huge that he can fucking do the pump thing to a 300-pound guy because he's done it before. Like I want someone like that so you can really see what he's really about. Because tossing around 98-pound dudes in AEW, I mean, it looks dope, but I mean, like you don't really get to see the full effect of what Brian Cage really.
Yeah. It's definitely more impressive to see him do that shit to the bigger guys.
Right.
Yeah. So, this match ends with an avalanche drill claw by Cage to Darby Allin. I'm pretty sure Darby has died every time he steps in the ring.
Especially with Brian Cage. Holy fuck. Especially with
Brian Cage. Which, poor Darby. I love Darby, but Jesus Christ. So
for real.
The match is over. Starks and Cage start beating up Darby. Cody tries his best to help. Starts getting his ass beat. Will Hobbs, taking his sweet time, with a chair, sensing a theme, comes out.
This is the third time he's done this.
The third time. Well, he was late as hell last week. This week, he was not as late, but he had a reason.
He slammed his arm in the door.
We're not gonna talk about it. Well, this week he was late, but he had a reason because after he clears the ring of Team Taz, he picks up the FTW title, and Cody's like, he finally gets up and like puts his hand on him. He's like, oh, like thank God. Hobbs, whop, belt to the face to Cody. Officially joining Team Taz again. I almost said the Hurt Business, and I don't know why.
It feels like this very similar.
I think that's why, because like they were wanting someone to join. I think that's why my brain just immediately goes to Hurt Business.
Well, and
bunch of black guys. Taz, and one black guy.
Yeah. No. But I hear what you're saying, Katie, because like the Hurt Business was trying to recruit somebody that was like in Cedric Alexander that was like, fuck you, I'll never join you. And that was kind of the same thing with Will Hobbs with Team Taz.
I'm not mad at this, but it's still like, what is it? Like, where are we going with it? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
They should make some FCW tag belts.
Yeah.
Well, now that Cage pinned Darby, does that mean he's going after the TNT title?
He should.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
He's got a good case for it.
I would maybe at the Winter is Coming show.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Wait.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
It was a thing that happened.
That just happened.
I mean, it was good.
No, it was. It was a real solid show.
Definitely better than last.
Oh my god, so much better. I feel like they have some direction, too, where, like, some of the storylines are going.
Yeah.
There's a good, like we were saying earlier, a good foundation for some of the women's stuff that looks really dope, which is like a real good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It just felt like a reset.
Yeah, exactly. And it's good. It feels really refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so tomorrow we will be shooting the NXT recap. I said it, I think, before we started recording. Make sure you guys check it out Friday morning at our YouTube, youtube.com/SmackDownPodcast, because we are having a fourth person join us. Oh my god. It's Bama Dave, and
Yeah.
he loves NXT, so RN's gonna have a blast with someone else who's in love with NXT as much as he is. So
Well, I'm actually stoked to watch NXT, man. I'm gonna stay the fuck off Twitter.
Me too. Till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know
I had to tell
90% of what
Bama's ass.
happens, but
I had to tell Bama's ass, bro. No spoilers in the fucking chat, bro.
I know.
well,
The other thing is like, you might notice that besides Dark Order and Inner Circle, all the factions are 3 people now, like WWE. Think about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Team Taz, you could make the argument it's 4, but I hear what you're saying.
It's not 4. I'm talking about people that actually wrestle. That's not 4. That's 3.
3. Jurassic Express
They're
is
growing.
3.
Butcher, Shitter in the Blade, and Eddie Kingston, Death Triangle, Best Friends.
Oh yeah.
I heard rumors that they were looking at doing a 3-man tag belt a long time ago. So
Well,
Yeah,
now
like-
they should.
maybe that's what they're doing, is just trying to start that all up, But that was rumors, so I have no idea.
But they were saying that like when they first started.
Oh, okay.
It was a bunch of like 3-man factions forming like when AEW kicked off, and that's what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Elite, Kenny and the Bucks.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. All right. It might happen. I don't know. Year 2 for AEW. It's going pretty good so far.
Yeah. I'd say.
I guess we'll have to see what happens next. So until then,
We got too much talent. It's never going to be a bad year. It just depends on how good a year is going to be.
yeah,
Yes, I would agree. I would agree with that.
that's a very good way to phrase it. So until then, you guys say bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.